Hello and welcome back to another Talking Tale video. In today's one, we're looking at the brand new TMNT The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution issue number 3. So finally it's finally coming out, and already we've got another delay for the next issue, so already off to a great start with this one. So this one is supposed to be dealing with the turtles, or and the new turtles, dealing with the city that's war and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's supposed to be relocating to a new home. Also, Yi's supposed to be sorting out her problems with the electricity powers. So there's a lot of stuff to be looking forward to for this issue. So yeah, okay. So we do first start off with a page that says actually, let's start off with the actual page that goes about the people involved in this issue, because I do find it to be quite interesting, because this is something which don't really go over, because but I thought it'd be worth it a little bit in terms of knowing who's going to be doing what pages and all that. So we've got the Osage Brothers going to be doing page 1 through 3, 10 through 21, and 24 through 40. Ben Bishop's going to be doing page 12 to 17. We've got Kevin's been doing page 22 to 23. So yeah, I mean, a little bit of that doesn't really make sense, because Ben Bishop won and the Osage Brothers won. I feel like they got some of them numbers mixed up, considering that it says for no one's gonna be doing page 4 to 9. So I think that's what Ben Bishop is supposed to be doing, but I think they messed things up a little bit. So yep, great going. we're not even into the actual comic that we screwed up. So off to a great start. So actually going into the actual main bit of the actual issue, we do get a page that says now, and that's seeing everyone's reactions to Yi's powers. We've got April, who's shocked by it. Also Uno's a bit shocked by it. Odin, he's I think he's shocked in a way, but he's happy to see that she's doing it as well. And got Emerger, she said, yeah, you got it. And Casey, she says, yeah, hold on a little bit longer. So yeah, all together, all great reactions. But then we do go into the next bit, which is a double page spread, but with the way that they send out the preview bit, is they don't it as individual pages, which is really annoying. But yeah, so on the first bit, we do get to see Yi's text bubble, which is saying that basically she's not sure if she can hold on to electricity and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, there's not really too much to this first bit of it, but going into the next bit, which do get a title for this one, which is called Daydreams, Nightmares. And I'm not too sure if because it's been quite a while since I read the second issue or the first issue for the series, but I remember them having hockey sticks. I do find it to be quite weird, because I thought it was only supposed to be having the weapons from the Turtles, not Casey. So I do find it to be quite interesting. When are they going to use it? Also, what's the point? They got a stick as well. They've got nunchuckers. Everything that basically eliminates the point of having a hockey stick. Why did I have a hockey stick? It's pointless. But yeah, okay. So then we did cut over to the next page, which I do believe is done by Ben Bishop, but because we were talking about it, it's not described anywhere on the description bit, or in terms of what he's actually going to be doing. So yeah, but again, it's supposed to be a double page spread, but because of how it's presented, they're done it in 2 different pages, which is annoying. But in the full release of it, it's going to be as a 2-page spread. So yeah, but we do get to see this is a flashback to when Yi was younger, and she's she's dreaming, and that's when she wakes up. And this one do cut over to the next page, which is where things get really interesting, because she wakes up and then she snaps her fingers, and it turns out that she has electricity powers even back then. So she walks over to the door where there's light. She saw the light. So I must admit, I do really like that, just because it just makes it so more dramatic. But yeah, she goes towards the light, and yeah, so I'm not too sure what they're trying to be setting up here. I don't know if this is trying to be, because this seems like it's going to be a flashback, but at the same time, who knows, this could be something along those lines, or maybe she's hallucinating, think that this happened, or something along those kind of lines, but from what I can tell, this seems to be a flashback, so I'm quite curious to see how April is going to be responding to all this, and also, like, why, like, Yi didn't, like, tell anyone about this beforehand, or anything like this. I mean, I just say, like, there's a lot of, like, really interesting possibilities that could come out of this, which I do find to be quite interesting, what they could, like, you know, like, going in like different directions for this. So I think this could be an interesting plot point. It just depends on how they go around it, like, for the future and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Okay, so then for the next bit, which is the description. Okay, so the description is: having lain in wait for over a decade, underworld forces are making their moves to reclaim New York City. As the fighting gets more desperate, Casey Marie Jones and the new generation of the TMNT struggle to save rebel base under attack, but they're outnumbered and lacking both intel and allies. With the tide of a battle rapidly turning against them, Casey Marie must make her hard call about who she can trust and how she can keep her family and the city safe. The legacy continues as the legendary TMNT co-creator Kevin Eastman reassembles the acclaimed creative team for the epic next chapter of The Last Ronin. So yeah, I mean, I'd say that overall for the description, it sounds alright, I want to say, but at the same time, they're not really giving too much away, which normally means that something big is gonna go down. And I must admit, it does, like, because I was saying this in some other videos, this is really giving me like the vibes of like Shredder Strikes Back part 2, or some people know as the What Goes Around Come Around storyline. I think that this could be a really interesting story and issue, depending if it goes in that direction. If it does, then I think this could be one of the best issues for the year, but if it doesn't, then it'll be alright. So, yeah. Okay, so then for the covers. So for cover A, was done by Josese Brothers, which just gets Sabertoes just jumping down through the city. Yeah, there's not really too much I can really say about this one. I mean, it's cool. I do find it weird how Uno and Yi both have size. I think it would be cool if like one of them would have had like the bow staff, so that way you can at least have like all 4 Turtles at least having one weapon from the original Turtles. So I do find it to be quite weird. Also, not to mention, like, Yi's pose with the size, like, that's quite weird as well. Definitely one of the weirdest poses seen from a Turtles comic cover. So yeah. So then for cover B, which is done by Kevin Eastman, which is of the Turtles just looking down on the streets. I do like this one because of the shadows on but other than that, I can't really say too much because it's just the Turtles just looking down on the street on the city and all that. Then for cover C, which is done by Ben Bishop. Now for the top half of it, we do get see the Turtles just on top of a garbage pile. It does remind me a lot of the issue, I want to say it's issue 27 from the IW series, where it had like Lita on top of like a pile and all that kind of stuff. But also at the bottom, we do get to see a flashback to Leo and Casey and their death, which, just why? I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, but at the same time, do we need to remind us of that very heartbreaking scene? So then after that, we do got a 125 variant cover, and this one's done by Freddie Williams II. And this one is a cover that if you've been collecting the other ones from issue 1 and 2, and the other ones for issue 4 and 5, you can put them together as one big connecting cover. And this one is focusing on what's her name, Casey Marie Jones, although she looks a lot more like Karai. So, like I've been saying, I've got a feeling that she could be turned into a villain. And then for the last one, which I'm going to talk about, which is the 150 cover, and this one done by Joe Padro. I mean, I do like this one, but at the same time, I do feel like some of the Turtles are a little bit too beefed up. I mean, just look at Moja down there. She's like very beefed up for some reason. It's a very unique look for her. I don't think it's the best. I think it's probably one of the worst ones. Just look at how beefed up she is. Like, I mean, that's not a normal look. We gotta change it back. But yeah, I mean, overall for this issue, I'm looking forward to it quite enough. But if it goes in like a direction which I'm hoping it will go into, then I think it could be one of the best comics of the year. But if it doesn't, then it's alright. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this issue. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? And yeah, that's game for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share. Let's just grab on stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.